One over there, two.
Sorry, Lois, a question for Frederick. Frederick, I have to take issue with some of your slides and some of your content when you're saying scan versus BIM. And that's putting scanning against BIM, whereas it's an integral part of BIM. It's not in conflict with it in any way.
No, I don't know which microphone
Those, yeah, that should be fine.
I use that. No, that was not the intention of the wording. Scan versus BIM just meant comparing the BIM model against the as design or the current state of the 3D model against the as is or as built state captured by the laser scanner, and it was more as a reaction from the scan to BIM, where you say you go from one to the other, and here it's about the two meeting each other in a different context. So it was not about putting them in conflict. It was more to say, it was just, yeah, I don't know how to say it, sorry.
And just one more point on the floor analysis. You used a grid, a square grid. Why did you not use a triangular network to achieve a higher accuracy? In your floor analysis, the flatness analysis.
Well, no, it was a grid of lines, but that was to replicate the current practice. But then at the end we said we can use all the points available from the laser scanner by using various novel methods. But at the beginning it was it was just like a series of lines in perpendicular directions that replicate how people do it. Not right now when they apply F numbers or the waviness index method.
Thank you. We have one over here.
Jason Underwood from the University of Salford. It's a question directed to Ilka. I'm not sure if you can hear us, but I'm just curious. It's interesting coming a bottom-up approach. I just wondered how she feels the transformation could be sustained without central government mandate.
It's a very good question. I'm not sure if she can hear that or if we have to send her a text. But that is actually a very good question. Most of these are motivated, or at least are run by government departments. And it is quite extraordinary. In a way, there's a huge opportunity in working from the bottom-up model, but it is very unusual. Okay, can you answer that? Oh, no, okay, she's being asked the question now.
Repeat the question.
Yeah, could you repeat the question, please?
Yeah, okay, it's Jason Underwood from the University of Salford in the UK. I found it an interesting approach, and I know it was attempted in the UK, not so successfully previously, a bottom-up approach. I'm just your perspective, really. How do you feel, without a central government mandate for this BIM strategy, how do you feel the whole strategy is going to be sustained?
Yeah, to be honest, I think it's going to be a disaster. You can't do it without the mandate. You need push and pull. And we are grateful for the Ministry of Transport that they are just ploughing the way ahead, and they say we will mandate, because this is all they can do. They can't mandate because in Germany construction is split between the Transport and the Construction Ministry, and so far we only have buy-in from the Transport Ministry. But we are preparing a letter to other ministries and our Chancellor, and we are asking them to support our roadmap. Because to be honest, all the efficiencies and all the benefits that we are hoping to get from the roadmap, they will only occur, they will be only really measurable, tangible, noticeable, the more people buy into that. And if you do it on a voluntary basis, I don't think it will work.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any other questions? One over here. Thank you.
Yeah, Shane Brody. I'm just interested in the energy angle is obviously driving better engineering, and in the UK the same seemed to have happened with the carbon footprint reduction. Why wouldn't we, and it's more directed at the chair, why wouldn't we in Ireland be driving for the same thing, because that will automatically force people down the road of better engineering practice and been able to prove that they've saved the energy?
That's a very complex question, and I don't really think we have time to answer it. It's a very good question, but it is very complex, and I'm around for a while, but the panel aren't. So if I might dodge that one for the moment. No. Okay. Any other questions? I'd just like to ask Bill just one, and then I think, unless there are any more, we'll close up. Your in a way, your influence and your background in the military gave you a lot of, you had a can-do attitude and people listened to you. In civilian life, how difficult is it to actually to push Kobe as hard as it ought to be pushed?
I think the only platform I really had is that the first meeting with Autodesk and Bentley, I said that at some point in the future, this is the specification that you will be seeing in contracts. That's not a top-down approach. That's one owner saying, I need you to give me the information that you're giving me on paper, just in an informal. So I think this top-down approach has lots of difficulties because of the political nature and how things get added to it. Obviously, kind of waiting for everybody to figure it out by themselves is not quite right. So I think it's really up to the people who are owning buildings to demand a better product. Because that's actually what's going to happen to make the change, is to put it changes in the contract that they need to run their buildings better.
Okay, thank you very much. I think we'll finish up. I'm sure that Alan would like us to be